dugget, that's my dugget, Matthew.
On your fuck goose man on your junk fuck nakapit.
This will be the way all people going to Atlanta will actually say they are going to Atlanta. You want Atlanta? No, Atlanta badangs. Ha ha ha, on getting nangs. Badugget also can be used to replace the word head in all aspects of sexual acts. Dude, hey, where you get that badugget trimmed up at, Gut?
Fa'o, John got a snap again on the Fa'o, you man.
On Gut.
This some 2053 type shit right here. You know what I mean?
Do you think the mayor speaks the language?
Definitely speaks to Gut.
Yeah, I'm Mayor Brandon Scott, the mayor of the greatest city in America, Charm City. You will not find better people in these United States of America than those that are here in Baltimore.
You understand the capacity of losing multiple brothers. It ain't nothing nice. We tired of having to keep saying our brothers lay down and not come back. You get what I'm saying?
The trauma that's inflicted on these kids is perpetual.
I was shot the first time in 2021, November the 15th.
You can get your first gun at 6 years old, for sure.
For the majority of my life, Baltimore's been a place that has had over 300 homicides in a year.
2023 is when the things change. Murder rate, I've never seen it drop that low. And now we're about to break a record.
We right now are at, I think, 109 homicides.
Which is the lowest number ever through this date.
Without having more arrests, without displacing crime or violence to other areas.
Poverty in and of itself is violence.
Most of the community members that we service day to day do not choose to do what they do.
We're the birthplace of redlining. The first redlining law was signed in my physical office, right? When you think about that at the same time as industrialization happening with jobs, the steel plant leaving, and at the same time the suburbs were being built and you have flight. When you think about how guns and drugs just started showing up into these communities, you have a recipe for disaster.
Shout out Mayor Scott, Brandon Mayor Scott, nah, that's my Gut.
No, man, I can't.
Do you know him?
Guys,
I just saw him.
what are
And
they
he was in it
saying?
a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Yeah. Do you understand what he's saying?
I understand what he's saying.
I'm trying to now calculate that apple mackin'.
Most of the time. But, you know, I'm from Baltimore, so I can translate.
Right now, it's supposed to be the safest year in Baltimore history. Have y'all
I'm gonna fuck with you. What's going on with the trickle you?
On fuck with xQc, but talk to we on fuck with xQc.
Yeah, I'm on a showman you on a fuck with tang with Drew Nang on the gear. What the fuck your nap a patient on the Usmal smiggling that on the dang on the fuck with now. What's up, Jickle fuck with two now? I'm gonna fuck with you. What's going on with the trickle you?
On fuck with xQc, but talk to we on fuck with xQc.
Yeah, I'm on a showman you on a fuck with tang with Drew Nang on the gear. What the fuck your nap a patient on the Usmal smiggling that on the dang on the fuck with now, dude.
He's kind of crazy.
notice a big change?
Yeah, it has down a little bit, Gut. Hey, Gut, give some of this bike culture, Gut. Sound man.
We love it. I can be mad, I want to ride. I ain't mad, I still want to ride.
On the spectrum between positive and negative, where do y'all see like all the bike life stuff?
I feel like it's positive because like you're a young person, like young people want to have fun. That's having fun, riding dirt bikes. You ain't out here doing some whole dumb stuff on a block selling drugs, you feel me? You riding a bike.
Like you can get sponsored, you get hella sponsored.
Yeah, but Jack, why don't they open like a cool, fun,
Russ
like,
Guy and Tom Brady are trying to make a...
Yeah, I saw that. I'll look at it later. Guys, why don't they open it like wooded area with a track, whatever, with some mud? Yo, if you have enough money to buy all these bikes, well, no funds. These are the bikes. They can rent one of those fucking thing, and make a cool track.
Shit. Start your YouTube channel.
Oh my god, this chat. Oh my god, read this.
Here's hella shit you could be with a dirt bike. I'ma get it one day.
It's the biggest in the city right here, like the biggest Gut.
Already good. This is a lot of good energy flowing through. Yeah. I'm on Matt T.
Hey, what's up, my Goots? Andrew Callahan here, Channel 5 News, reporting live from Baltimore, Maryland. You ever notice that news overall is inherently negative?
Nowadays, if it ain't negative, people don't want to see it.
I noticed that too. Maybe it's because humans have an inherent negativity bias and are more than twice as likely to engage with content that markets to other crises or disaster. And because media organizations and social media platforms are for-profit corporations in competition who measure success through engagement and are incentivized to create content or push algorithms that create cortisol release in viewers and or users to keep them engaged for longer, which is most easily done by deploying micro-traumatic digital imagery, which first requires a keen understanding of your target demographic. Once you know what scares your audience, you can print cash from their eyeballs by scaring the shit.
No, make that illegal. Now make that illegal.
Out of them. And it's for this reason that on social media and on TV, when good things happen, you almost never hear about them. After all, why would you? It makes no money for the platforms.
The good stuff don't really make that much money.
Good news travels slower than a Galapagos tortoise off a perk 30 in a snowstorm. And we're trying to chase the racks here, dummy, on a jiggle-a-doogan. Which brings us to Baltimore, a city once perceived as being hopeless, with a reputation for gun violence, decay, drugs, and...
Make it illegal or make it all legal. The reality, the big problem is whenever you start picking and choosing what kind of thing you attack or criticize, right? Based on what people like to consume. Such as, something I noticed, is the picking and choosing of both sides, all political spectrums. Of if it's on the right and somebody does something bad, black man does this. If it's on the left, man does that. Person does this. Bro, everybody's guilty of this shit. I think it's fucking odd. It's weird. I think it's awful.
Disorder. But nowadays,
I think it's inherently dehumanizing. It's racist. It's sexist. It's weird. It's everything. It's synonymous. It's all of the bad things. It makes into one.
Things are looking up for the Charm City. Since Mayor Brandon Scott was elected back in 2020, homicides have gone down by 54% in a way that even the local news station, which is ran by a band of Baltimore-bashing barbarians, colloquially known as the Sinclair Broadcasting Company, is having a hard time spinning for the worse. But they're trying.
Despite links between criminal activity and the Safe Streets program, Mayor Brandon Scott and the rest of City Hall continued to stand by the violence intervention program.
Part of Sinclair's issue is that despite the declining murder rate, there are less beat cops on the streets of Baltimore than ever. For the most part, they've been replaced by a cohort of city-employed, formerly incarcerated men and women from the hoods of Baltimore who compose a violence intervention team called the Safe Streets Group, who have several offices around town and a 24/7 tip hotline where if you're from Baltimore, you can call in when you feel that a situation is escalating but you don't want to call the cops.
But is there any situation where you might feel like, all right, I've hit a wall, I gotta call 911?
That's the biggest W. That's the biggest W.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call whoever I feel got the best relationship with that individual. Bro, you might need to go down there and holler at your people.
Their work is dangerous. They are in communities on the front lines using their credibility to get people to not resort to using guns to solve their conflicts. They don't have body armor. They're not carrying weapons. They are out there with their credibility.
We're not just calling each other. We might know one of the parents. We might know one of the brothers. We might know the pastor, the teacher. We know somebody in this neighborhood who knows that person. Yeah. And we're just gonna keep working those angles until the situation is dead or, you know what I'm saying, like until we can't go anymore. We never just come to a place where it's like, okay, it's time to call the police. It's a billion people to call. It's a billion things to try before we have to take that avenue. And that's so...
No, I think assuming that crime is underreported is bad. And also, you're also assuming that it's underreported to the point where it would be more than what it used to be, which I think is also dumb.
Important to us because of our trust with the community. They don't look at us as the police. They don't expect us to operate like the police. So that's not what the type of image we want to give them.
Well, I did have a reporter ask me a few weeks ago from a Sinclair station.
Homicides underreported.
One of my Safe Streets workers was a Crip because he had on a blue hat. That might be the dumbest fucking question I've ever gotten in my life. The reporter who had on a blue suit, by the way, so I guess he was a Crip too. This is him in a blue suit.
How'd you respond to that question?
Very eloquently. We did tell me it was the dumbest question he ever asked, but then I posted on social media the question that he asked, and then laid out to him, while tagging him, every single school in Baltimore that wears the color blue, and asking, like, should they all change their colors and their uniforms because you think that anybody that's black in this town that wears blue is a Crip? And then asked him, was he a Crip because he had on a blue suit?
You know, one thing I've been thinking a lot about is cultural imagination. How Americans perceive other places based upon their media consumption habits. We know many Americans ground news motherfucking importantly.
Outreach and youth mentorship programs, which are equally important.
So, welcome to Challenge to Change, where we truly believe if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. When the kids come in, the mentees, they'll start reciting the affirmations. This is something we try to instill inside of them to let them know who they are.
Take notes, fix Laval. My city is fine.
What do we believe in? If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change.
What do we believe in?
If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change.
And we are determined to what?
It's our challenge.
Who gonna help change our city?
Challenge to change gonna help change our city.
Who?
There it is.
Who are we? We challenge to change. We challenge to change so we can gain. Who are we? We challenge to change. We challenge to change. Who are we? We challenge to change. We challenge to change so we can gain. Who are we? We challenge to change.
I am smarter.
And that's one of the pillars that we teach here at Challenge to Change in our 3 rites of passage. The first one is identity. You know, of course, it's my son right here on the wall behind you. He got murdered in 2013 as a result of gang violence and all. He got caught up in the gangs. Me serving 25 years of my life in and out of prison, left him out here, which is happening throughout major cities. The fathers are going to prison, leaving their sons and daughters out here. And he happened to be one of the first funerals I ever preached in my life was my son. When the father's absent, like, so much stuff take place because he's the pillar of the home. So if he's not there, who's there?
This is my son, Mac, and this baby Bitwell. They call him Bitley. You see what I mean? This is my son. He look just like me on the youth. They say he nice. I say he Duke knacking, but that's what fathers do. They think he's great, and I think he got work to do. I love you, Duke. Go ahead, Ash. It's my boy's Bitley. That's what they call him. They gave me, he earned his name.
Father is not a name, but it's the title that's a result of a function. So if you're not functioning as a father, being a maintainer, a protector, a provider, then you out of the picture. You're just a sperm donor, right?
According to data, 47.5% of black youth in America live without a consistent father figure in their life. In 1950, that number was 8.5%. We've seen from data that having no father in the house is the lead cause of youth criminality across the country, regardless of race. To hundreds of kids, especially young boys, Uncle T is more than a mentor. He's someone they can trust, who again, won't call the cops and isn't scared to apply true discipline.
Uncle T came into my life by one of my close friends, and he preached at his funeral. And when I saw he came and preached at his funeral for free, no cost, and really genuinely care, like, it just did something to me. Like, I always, like, man, I'll forever be in his good graces, you know? Like, anything he ever need, like, I'ma make sure I'm there because he didn't have to do that. I was shot the first time in 2021, November the 15th, just coming home from prison. I did 2 years. Car rolled up, like, next to me. And like, as soon as I looked, the first shot hit me in my face and instantly blinded me. Went in this eye, crossed over, hit this eye, and got stuck in my face. Instantly blinded me, even knocked my sense of smell out. And my car was shot up 45 times. I got hit 7 times. I saw the shots was done, and I noticed I couldn't see. I just climbed out my car window, took a knee, took my hoodie off, and put pressure on my face. You know, just to try and take the right procedures to keep myself alive and keep myself woke.
Like,
I got hit 5 times in my legs, in my buttocks, and in my foot. A lot of people don't come out that, you know, 45 shots, point blank range, it then getting hit in my face. I was supposed to be completely blind, but like I said, again, by the grace of God, my sight came back. Instead of 20/20, now I got 0/12 because this eye gone.
Most kids that reach out to me, they pretty much know who they reaching out to. A man that's gonna love them to life, not to death. And they know I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm being straight up, and they know that whatever kind of advice I give them or whatever I say to them is geared towards creating greatness in them or extracting greatness out of them. So that's my whole thing. Whenever a kid come in my life, you already know Uncle T. He can come to me, ask me for anything. If I got money, I'm gonna give him my last.
Yeah, my man, Uncle T. If you're Uncle T, everybody in East Baltimore knows Uncle T, right? And it's about being able to connect with people.
What the kids suffer throughout our city is perpetual trauma.
What's that again? What's that?
Stand over him.
Oh, okay.
Trauma on top of trauma.
All right.
You know, acute trauma. You know, the kind of trauma that even psychiatrists and psychologists is struggling to try to deal with because there's layers and layers of it.
There's a lot of trauma. Some people don't want to intervene because they so traumatized. You get what I'm saying?
They don't even cry no more sometimes.
Numb. They just numb. I was shot 12 times. You get what I'm saying? My own homeboys, 2012, stood over top of me, tried to end my life. You get what I'm saying?
What are some of those shared traumas and experiences that you're referring to?
I can go on for days, but some of the core ones that we see a lot is domestic violence, substance abuse, lack of resources as far as like housing and groceries, lack of educational support, things like that.
How many of y'all seen a body on the ground?
What?
How many of y'all know somebody close to y'all that got killed? How many of y'all went to funerals of people?
Okay. Chat. Is this a commenter, chat? Is this a commenter? This guy is the Young Boy album
I'll never even put your hands down, man.
Some of these younger
Games
guys
of War,
need hugs.
fucking-
Some of them need
That's
therapy.
crazy.
Every young guy I come across, I preach, go to therapy. Just try it. It's not gonna kill you to try, because in our communities, you're weak if you go to therapy. We were just taught to take it on the chin up, chest out. The day I got shot, I really opened up to my therapist, and she was basically telling me like, get my life together and do right. Like, yeah, that's what I'm doing, but at the end of the day, you can't erase your past. I'm real big on mental health. Like, it ain't nothing I ain't been through, from drug addiction, everything. Like, all the stuff I've been through, losing friends, holding my friends in my arms as they die. Yeah, I got blamed for it. So I wasn't even able to grieve the right way. I just lost one of my closest friends. I'm holding him as he shot in the face and still gets blamed for it. I got beat up by his mother and everything. So that type of stuff can really affect you mentally.
And because of, like I say, the direct trauma that these individuals always encounter, lashing out on others really becomes second nature.
You can get your first gun at 6 years old, for sure.
How does a 6-year-old get a gun in Baltimore?
I mean, it's easy. It's super easy. Probably by your brother.
I came into his life 2 years ago, going on 3. He was a little menace around here. There's not a gun you can ask him about he don't know about. Always carry guns, right? One day, you tell him what happened.
I seen him walking up the street with all these brothers for real. They was talking to me, they had gave me a lot of money and stuff. I went home, busted down with my peoples for real. He had told me to come back later on to come see him for real. Boom. I came back later on that day, had a gun on me. All the older dudes, they were showing me all the bad stuff, showing me the wrong routes. He was like, you know you risking like what's going on. He said like, you gotta take it off of you. I wasn't taking it off me. I goes back, I try go in the alley somewhere and tuck it some more, thinking I was slip. I come back, he checked me again, he still found it for real. He hollered at me, he like, you still bring it back for real. Took me to the water, I had to throw my gun for real. I ain't want to do it. I told him I wasn't doing it at first. They had hold me, he like,
that sound like
I
a bar,
got you, like, I'm riding behind you, like, once you do this gun, I'm with you all the way. Like, you gotta let it go. So I let it go, and now we here. And now, this my gun, you heard me. This my switch. When I had a flash on there, it's definitely going to blind you. Like, I'm telling you, boom, you heard me. On my free time, I go downtown and hustle. I be like, how y'all doing? I'm a young photographer, and I take pictures for $10 a piece. Would y'all like to support me? And I tell them that I got a deal for 5 for $25.
That's a pretty good deal. I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hire you for a little photo shoot if you're down.
See, no more, definitely.
This is Baltimore Noel's Italian night. Yeah, the one and only.
I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
That's my big brother.
He said he gave it a 10 out of 10, y'all. Let's get it up.
Strong young man right here, man. He got a little more journey to go, man. I just want him to stay focused for real. He already so farther than a lot of
He did
older
a piece on him because he was out of school for a whole year. I took him up at the Board of Education and demanded they get him back in school. He got back in school. The first quarter, he brought, how many certificates you brought?
Yeah,
he brought them to the...
About like 6 certificates, then I made like, then I got like 6 more.
And how many people watched that post?
9 million.
Oh man, you just came from school. The giddy up, okay. Oh, what you got? Man, look, y'all get it up, y'all.
Holy,
get it up on him. Y'all
holy.
don't play with that,
Bring
bro.
a tear to my eye.
Yeah, don't give him that money, y'all. Give him that money. Don't play with him, that's big. The giddy up. Yeah, the giddy up. 9 million people watched that post because they were so proud of his accomplishment and his achievements. He's a big example for other young people in the neighborhood to look up to and say, if Ma did it, I can do it. Yeah, he is the one. Yeah. The one. The poster child. He the poster
Yeah, I want to hear more
child.
about the other guy.
I'm going to do everything in my conceivable power to push him into his greatness.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again.
Okay, I enjoyed the video. That was good. Guys, I want to hear more about the other guy.
Love you guys. Canal 5, subscribe. Agreement between two people about like a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna finish it. That's a good video. I'm just not gonna finish it.
Hello, Mr. Cap. Can you give the chat a welcome to the jungle?
Am I allowed not to finish a video?
Sag.
What? Guys. I understand the video's premise. I understand
and feels strong man.
Yo, I like it. I like it when there's part education, part experience, part entertainment. I like both of them. And it was not as boom as the other one. I mean.